moving, body moving, body moving. We be body moving.
Hey, it's Holly Rigsby, author of FitYummyMummy and Busy Mom Fat Loss Expert, here to show you two of my favorite warm-up movements. It's important that you do take the time to warm up prior to a workout. This prepares your body for movement and is going to help you get even more out of your workout. I know as a busy mom, it's very easy for us to skip this. It takes a mere 3 to 5 minutes to do this, so I'd like to show you two of my favorites and emphasize the importance of warming up. We do it to prepare our body for movement. And it's important that you're doing dynamic warm-up movements because these continuous movements are helping to increase the blood flow, which means warming up your muscles and helping to strengthen those stabilizer muscles, those tiny muscles that come into play during your workout. And then you're activating key muscle groups that you will be working during your workout. And guess what? When you warm up, you increase the overall performance of your workout, and that means you get even more out of the intense workout that you're about to do. And anytime that you're able to get more out of your workout, you're going to see results that much faster. So here's two of my favorite warm-up movements, and yes, I will tell you that I tend to stick to the same dynamic warm-ups because they're what I know, it's what I can go to, and I never have to stop and think, gee, what do I have to do for my warm-up? It just becomes what I do. The first one is the Spider-Man crawl. You're going to be getting down into a push-up position, and this is great because it's not only activating your core and your upper body, your chest, your arms, but it's also going to be working your legs, your hips, helping to open up your hips, giving your hamstrings and your quads a nice stretch. So what you're going to be seeing me do is I am bringing each foot up to the outside of my hand, placing my foot flat, and going down into the stretch. Now, if you're not that flexible yet, just find where you can bring your foot. You want to make sure your foot is nice and flat and that you sink down into that stretch. Also pay attention to your plank position. Make sure that your back is flat, that you're not rounded, your hips aren't up here too high. When you come down into that push-up plank position, this is what's activating your core. So it's working and warming up your entire body. And that's why the Spider-Man crawl is one of my favorite dynamic warm-ups, because you're targeting so many muscles at once. Another one of my favorites, the windmill. And this is actually a kettlebell movement, but when you just do it body weight wise, it is also great to help prepare your body for movement. What you're going to be doing is extending one arm straight overhead, and this is a hip hinging movement. So we're going to be hinging at the hip. Uh-oh, put your shoe back on. The arm that's raised, notice what I just did with my feet. My toes point about 45 degrees away from the arm that's extended. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to allow this hand to guide myself down as I hinge at the waist. This arm stays extended straight up to the ceiling, to the sky, wherever you're doing it, as I'm folding at the waist. If you're flexible enough to keep your legs straight, that's great. If you need to put a little bend, you could do that. But this is great. You're going to feel this in your back, your hamstrings, your arms. Then you're going to guide yourself back up to start. Come all the way back up to start. Then hinge forward, looking up at your hands. So getting your neck involved, nice and slow. So then on the other side, obviously you're going to be switching. So come to center, raise one arm and think, okay, toes have to point away, about 45 degrees. I'm rotating my arm as I come down into the bottom of the windmill. Hold for a moment, then come back up. So those are two movements that you can add to your warm-up, dynamic warm-ups. That's the way to do it. Just takes a mere 3 to 5 minutes. Check back for more tips on the blog, helping you stay fit and get your body.
Body moving, body moving, body moving. We be body moving, body moving, body moving.